It's a song about existential joy, you know, as opposed to existential dread or something. Rob Bell has this great bit about, like, before anything else, you are the recipient of a gift. If you're here, if you're alive, if you're breathing, before you are anything else, you are the recipient of a gift. And I love that idea that life itself, sensation itself, is this gift that can be recognized and appreciated and that we so often ignore. And those little moments can happen all throughout your day if you're looking for them. You can find, I know it's so cliche, it's almost too cliche to write a song about, but you can find beauty in the little things. It's like the more attention you pay, the more rich your experience becomes. I was putting together some album artwork, music artwork for actually some different music I was working on, and I came across this image. You've probably seen it if you know about Little Planets, the album art for that. And it's this 360 picture, 360 photo of Dubai. And I love 360 photos just from the weird way that they warp perspective, you know. They end up looking like these small spheres or planets. And the name of the image was Little Planet, who knows how many numbers to identify it after that, but Little Planet. And I was like, oh, I love that, Little Planet. Yes. And so I started playing around with melodies. Initially this song was very different. It was going to be like a almost bouncy, folksy, acoustic guitar-y on this little planet. Actually, that was the original voice memo. Let me see if I have the original voice memo. Yeah, so that was the first, I'm lucky just to be on this little planet. That was sort of the first theme that emerged, and that's the kind of direction I was taking it. Kind of weird. But so when it came to writing the lyrics for this song, I was thinking through how do I draw people's attention to the things that we would typically consider mundane and everyday in a way that might help them see the beauty that's latent there, waiting to be noticed. And so this line about noticing the play of light at the bottom of a glass. I mean, so frequently, how often are we drinking? All the time, every day, we drink stuff. And glass, when you look at it, it's like not that different than a jewel. Jewelers would probably disagree with me, but the way that light interacts off of glass it can be stunning. It can be really, really beautiful. And we don't notice it. You know, we just chug our drink and rehydrate and on with our day. Same kind of thing in the second verse when I ask explicitly for your attention, and then I try to grab your attention by taking all the instruments away. And my hope is that, like, I imagine this one person maybe listening to the song, they're only half listening to it, and then suddenly it all stops and they're like, oh, what happened to the music? Got their attention, didn't I? There are sounds going on all the time, all around us, and we don't hear like 90% of them because they're irrelevant to what we're doing. It's not pertinent. And so our brain just kind of filters that out. I think there's something interesting that happens when you choose to listen carefully to what's happening around you at the moment. It's one of my favorite ways to meditate, is to sit and just listen and let all of life play with my eardrums like a song, you know, without labeling what's that sound or without getting caught up in thoughts about the sounds, just listening. It's like there's music playing constantly if you listen to it. You know, the chorus obviously is trying to put things into perspective a little bit. Maybe I'm weird, but like I think about space all the time because it's really freaking huge. It's really big. And I think about how small we are in comparison to it. When you're outside and you look up and you see the stars, all of that is out there. Most of what is all out there. It's like what we experience is such a small, tiny slice of reality. It just helps to put things in perspective, for me anyway. So that's what this song's about, Little Planet. It's about keeping perspective in the face of problems. Not that our problems aren't real, and not that we can't have big problems, we do. But man, it's all happening on this tiny marble, hurtling through space at unimaginable speeds. And we're all on this rock together. And I think that's pretty incredible.